I was trying to cover that. I couldn't remember the exact name of the title. Will you please share your title at Etsy?
Title?
Yes.
Senior Specialist for Energy and Carbon.
And you guys have a goal over there, right? To reach by 2030. You want to share what that goal is?
It's actually 2020. We released this April, a goal to be running on 100% renewable electricity by 2020. So it's our offices and our data center, our operational footprint, and an aspiration to run a carbon neutral marketplace, but not by 2020. We've got to figure that one out still.
I think a lot of companies want to do this, want to implement these kinds of things, but it's hard. If it was easy, everyone would do it. How are you able to, you have teams that are specifically just focused on sustainability. Obviously, that's what you do.
Yeah, we have a social sustainability and social innovation team. We will be 6 soon. Right now we're 4.
Somebody's giving birth to twins. But then you also have to, the challenges of sustainability, and we'll talk about this on a broader perspective coming up, but it's not just that you guys like implement these rules, like your staff has to actually participate in this, right?
They're
like,
excited about it.
How do you do that? How do you get them how do you communicate? Is this, I'm talking like nitty-gritty. Are we talking Slack channel? Are we talking like Facebook group? Are we talking like Al Gore comes to speak? Like how do you get people at Etsy so excited and on board the sustainability train?
I think people are attracted to Etsy in part because we do have that as a core part of our values and our mission. But then once we get there, it's also important to keep up the excitement about it. It's definitely one of the key things that we focus on. In terms of sustainability, internal engagement is key. So we have something called the Etsy Sustainability Commission, where we have people from across the company that serve on it. There's about 70 people that serve on it. And so it's people that just don't do sustainability their day jobs. They may, any function across the company. And they focus in small little working groups on different topics. Like carbon neutral data centers, for instance, or mindful materials. And they focus with 9 or 10 colleagues from all across the company and drive strategy around those issues.
And how do you communicate with the sellers about sustainability?
Yeah, that's what we're working on right now. When we started our sustainability team about 1.5 years ago, we really wanted to get our operational footprint in order. So we've been really focusing internally on the operations, but now we're starting to move out into our marketplace. We released our first seller-facing program called Etsy Solar, where we are working with sellers to provide them discounts for going solar. So that's the first exciting piece of that, but I think you can expect more in that space.
Read your mission loud and proud.
Oh, I already said it. Reimagine commerce in ways that build a fulfilling and lasting world, or more fulfilling and lasting world.
And my last question that I have for you is how, and you got your values here, would you say, if you're giving advice to anybody else who has a company or works for a company and they want to help their company be more sustainable, would you suggest starting with having it built into the mission and values, or is there some other like really primal foundational step that you recommend?
I think that's a huge important step. When we are making the case internally to do things, we can always go back to our mission and values, and everyone knows them very well. It's an essential part of onboarding. But maybe even before that point, I would say sustainability has to really align with your business model. And if it doesn't, you need to find a way to make it work. So I'd say really analyze your business model and see how you can match the two up.